Welcome to The Lift. All last week we talked about James chapter 1, and this week we're going to start on James chapter 2. And we're talking about being rooted in what really matters and letting our roots grow deeper and deeper into God's Word and deeper into our faith so that we can grow big and strong. Today, what I wanted to talk to you about is where your roots are growing, and we talked about it a little bit last week, but today I want to explain how important this really is. And this comes from a verse in James chapter 2. And it says this: whatever you say or do, remember that you will be judged by the perfect law that sets you free. And it seems like a bit of an oxymoron to say, well, how can you be judged by something that sets you free? But God never gave us instructions in order to confine us and to control our lives. God gave us instructions so that we can live the best possible life that we can here on this earth. So even though this law does judge us, because it's telling us what's right and what's wrong, it's also setting us free from all of the things that might try to lead us down a path that wouldn't be what's best for us. But it says this: whatever you say or do, remember that you will be judged by the perfect law that sets you free. Whatever you say or do. Now, whatever is a big word. It's not just whatever. It's not like that. No, it's whatever. It means anything that you say or do. Every little thing matters. Now, let's talk again about the roots of a tree. If the roots are shallow and the roots don't grow deep, then this tree would not be able to survive, because as soon as the wind blew, this tree would fall over. If the roots just spread out really wide, even if they're shallow, but they're wide, the tree would still just fall over. But the roots have to grow deep, and every little move matters. Roots don't grow straight, because if they did, then as soon as the wind blew, the tree would fall over. Roots spiral and spin and hook on to all sorts of different things so that when the wind blows, the tree won't fall over. It also helps the tree get more nutrients by being spiraled around certain places that are dense with nutrients and going straight through places that don't have many nutrients. And that's exactly how our lives need to be. Everything that we say and everything that we do matters. Just like every little placement of each tiny little root of this giant tree matters, our lives, every single thing that we say matters, and every single thing that we do matters. Maybe you are someone who gossips, or maybe you've just gossiped once this week. But if you have, that little thing matters. Maybe you've lied, and it was just a little lie. It wasn't about anything really important, but that little lie matters because it's a part of whatever you say. Maybe you've treated someone poorly, and maybe it wasn't that you lashed out at them and you were angry at them or you hit them, but you just didn't treat them how you should. But that little thing matters. Maybe you failed to resolve something with someone, or you failed to forgive someone for something that even seems so small, but you're still harboring that in your heart. And to you it might not seem like a big deal, but what we need to remember is that every little thing matters. Where our roots are growing, every twist and turn and every single piece of it matters. Here's why. Everything that we do reflects what we believe about God. If we are saying hurtful things to people, then what we are saying is, God doesn't love you because of this. If we are treating people harshly, that's what we're saying. Or maybe it's some other decision, but however you are acting or whatever you are saying, that's you as a reflection of how you believe about God. So the more your roots are growing and the better your roots are holding on to those nutrients, the whatever you say and whatever you do, those things will become more and more like Him. But remember this, every single decision that you make matters. There's not one that is just, oh, well, I'm allowed a freebie. That's not how it is. Every single thing that you say and every single thing that you do matters. And it doesn't just matter now, it matters for eternity. Because it could be the difference between someone believing what God has said for them and turning away because you decided to take on your own interest instead of reflecting who God really is. Are your roots growing the way that they need to, every single piece of the way? Or are they shallow? If they can start to grow deeper and they can start to twist and turn around all of the things that God has for them, then you will be rooted in what truly matters. This is The Lift.
My name's Tyler Gillnet, and this is your workout tip of the day. The problem that everybody has is pushing past plateaus at one point in their life. An easy way to do this is to simply put your body into shock for 1 week. And you do that by doing reps of 10 with only 60 seconds rest in between each set. Doing that for about 5 to 6 sets. This will allow your body to confuse its muscles and for your muscles to grow. And this is Tyler Gillnet with your workout tip of the day, reminding you that strength is more than muscles. This is The Lift.